What it do, Plebsters? Welcome back to the Crypto Plebs channel. It's your boy Jumpman Crypto. I hope everybody's been enjoying their week and their Sunday. And I know I've been saying I would have been more active. I was going to be posting up more videos. But in my defense, the oak and the cedar are very high here where I'm at, and I have been feeling under the weather. I run a business and I have the Discord that's actually been getting a lot bigger, and it's just been really kind of hard for me to kind of knock all these things out. I have a wife, I have a lot of things going on. I'm trying to find balance in my life to figure out how to get all these things incorporated all into one. But here I am. I hope everybody's understanding on that part. But guys, what is going on with Sui? Sui has been pump and lumping. And if you guys have been tapped into the KGU family, tapped into the Crypto Plebs channel, we called this bad boy out at $1.70. We got a 2x on it. We are in cruise control, enjoying some profits. And there's been so many rumors about, is this true about the whole Pokemon Go? Is this a partnership, or is this just all hot air? And look, guys, let me be real with you. 80% of the stuff that comes out in this space is all smoke and mirrors. We buy the rumor, we sell the news. It hasn't been confirmed just of yet. There's been a lot of data leaks and a lot of these other, very intelligent game geek people that are able to, scrub files and find leaks and stuff like that. And there has been certain files that have been coming up. So it does make sense. I know a lot of people are invested into crypto, that are just simply number go up and number go down. They sell when things go up and they buy when things go down, or vice versa. They don't get it right. But there is also really great things that are involved with blockchain technology. For you guys that were playing Pokemon Go and a lot of veteran players, like myself, there has always been issues with people spoofing their areas and kind of doing little things to kind of manipulate their areas to find different Pokemon that are not in their region. I've done it a couple of times, and I know they've had issues there. And blockchain helps correct some of these issues, and it just overall makes an experience with gaming and even finances just a lot better. So even though, like I said, I am guilty of this as well, there's always great things that come with blockchain technology. So I do encourage everybody to sometimes take the time to just learn about what some of these cryptocurrencies and what the fundamentals of crypto are about. And so, look, like I said earlier, buy the rumor, sell the news. Most definitely, if this got confirmed, I would think that Sue would probably run up a lot higher. But something like this would be a totally different level. I know there's always been the topic about, is Sui the next Solana killer? And, I'm not saying I'm on that camp, but with this type of hype and this type of potential partnership, we can most definitely use as this as a debating, platform to say, hey, look, that's a legitimate, you know, it could be a possibility, guys. Like I said, Sui has a lot of big partnerships and it has a lot of people backing it. It's a World Liberty Fi US token. I think it's part of the strategic reserve for World Liberty Fi. Eric Trump's a big pumper of that. The Facebook Meta team. So there's all these different types of backers from there. And I do think that, Sui will break its all-time high. I know that a lot of people are very timid on, giving price predictions. And I've even said in my past videos that I'm not really big on doing them because a lot of times influencers are always wrong. But this is a new token. And, like I said, there's a massive amount of hype between it. And, like I said, with the potential, ETFs that are happening with the, Pokemon Go, I think that this is most definitely going to break its all-time high. It's just a matter of when. So where could you get in at Sui right now if you've been missing the boat? Well, I would probably wait a little bit. Looks like the week's pulling back a little bit. I think a lot of these tokens have had a little bit of euphoria. We'll cover this on another video, why I think that is. But we would probably want to take one back maybe to here at this 330 to 325. And if you are not really bothered by, price dips, and you could take a position now, maybe just be a little bit more conservative. Don't go all in. But we could most definitely even come down to this $3 and 280 zone. But, you know, the thing with Sui is that once it takes off, it's really hard to time this bottom. It's hard to time entries on it. I know a lot of people like to short it. I think this is a really dangerous coin to do that because there's just way too much price volume. When you see these big candles like that, this is big money, guys, pumping money into there. So, just make sure you guys are careful. And if you guys are looking to trade or buy SUI other than any normie exchanges that we're all used to in the US, I want to extend a partnership invite with you guys to Femex. Femex is a exchange that I've been using for about 6 to 7 months. I've never had any issues with them. They've always been really great. Help with me. You can trade, do leverage. They have a mock trading feature for you guys can get a little acclimated trading if you guys like. They even have Memex. You can trade memes on there. So check it out. But yeah, I mean, Sui is just it's pumping, guys. There's no doubt that this thing is not going to be a big contender. The thing is that a lot of people I've heard talk about was like the whole VC tokens, and it's a lot of big money in there. I mean, I get some of those concerns, but guys, look, at the end of the day, these VCs have an incentive to push this token up. There's so much talks about it being the next biggest thing, so I don't think that just a 10x is going to be on the cards for Sui. Uh, you know, could it go to $10? I think that's a little bit of a stretch. I'm looking for, like I said, a 7, maybe 8 if we get a really good bull market. So look, man, if you were buying at that $1.70, that most definitely is a really, really, really good return on investment. So just keep that in mind. And then they do have an ETF hopefully coming out this year. I know the SEC has been dragging their tails about a lot of these listings, but I think all things are just being strategically delayed for a reason. They want to let some of these bigger companies get in, and you got to think about it, guys. You think this new administration with all these different reserves that are coming out, do you think these guys want to buy the top and let us, you know, benefit from it? I don't think so. So, like I said, keep Sui on the radar, guys. You got to ignore these people that are just saying that, Sui's already topping out already. I've seen some older gentlemen that are saying that Sui's already hit its top already. Some of these guys, no disrespect, but these boomers that, you know, don't really know what the hell they're talking about crypto, you got to just take it with a grain of salt, guys. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. I think that when you're able to take what I say and combine it with what other people say, it helps you just kind of keep a general idea of where Sui could be going. You don't want to listen to people that are way too damn bearish, and you don't want to listen to people that are way too damn bullish. I think try to find somewhere in between and then find a good exit strategy for you. Like I said, when people are saying that things could go lower, that's the time to buy. And when people are getting super euphoric, that's the time to sell. I don't think people are getting super euphoric right now with Sui right now. I think a lot of people are just still figuring out what they want to do. They're still contemplating if they want to get in the market. So I would probably, like I said, take this opportunity to strategize what is next for your next crypto buy. And if you do need a little bit of help with that, again, you're always welcome to join the KGU family, and you're always welcome to join the Crypto Plebs family, where we can help you out, find these levels, and get the information that you need to help you be successful on your trading or investing journey. So I'm going to kill the video off, guys. I have a few other videos I need to do today. I have a lot of stuff. I just needed to tap in with you guys, let you guys know that I'm living and breathing and I'm doing okay. And we are just chilling. Guys, stop sleeping. Get your butt in the Discord and let's get this money. Deuce.